Welcome to the Dummy Cougar channel, everyone. Today's video takes us to the Regional Justice Center courthouse located in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a new rights protector on scene who goes by the name Blue Line Transparency. I learned about this new fearless freedom fighter by way of the YouTube channel Leroy Truth Investigates. So Leroy covered this arrest of Blue Line Transparency on his channel, and what I saw was absolutely shocking. Was I shocked that another freedom fighter was arrested in a courthouse? Don't be silly, of course not. I was shocked that Leroy Truth Investigates neither told the truth or investigated any of his claims. It turns out, Leroy began lying to his audience from the jump when he created this thumbnail. As we will see as the video unfolds, Blue Line Transparency was not arrested for filming in public. He was arrested because a court order prohibited recording. When the auditor refused to discontinue his actions, he was ultimately arrested for trespassing, not recording. We'll also take a couple of minutes to go over the court administrative order that covers photography throughout the entire building, and from the looks of it, was written specifically to deter First Amendment auditors. I've often said that while a couple of these auditors have made some change in terms of pointing out rights violations and lack of transparency, the large majority of them, and I do mean large, are actually helping erode those very rights they claim to be fighting for. Let's find out why we have yet another rights protector cuffed and arrested. But before we get to that, please do remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment below. Let's jump right in.
Morning. What's that?
Can't take pictures of you.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand. Why not?
You can't take pictures of you because it's a secure
I've never heard that in my life before.
Okay.
What's your name, sir? Excuse me, sir. Okay. Interesting. Let's go around barking orders and doesn't have a name. How you doing?
You have permission to film already?
Permission? Yeah, I do. I do, yeah, from James.
Two quick observations. At first, I thought this allied security guard did a subpar job, but it turns out he just walked away and contacted the marshals. As for this gentleman here, he just let the auditor stroll on in after he said he had permission from, quote, James. James, of course, being James Madison, often referred to as the father of the Constitution. When I say auditors are good at baffling them with BS, this is what I'm referring to. Saying that, I do believe this marshal could benefit from some extra training.
It was very interesting. I wanted to bark orders, but didn't want to identify himself and walked away. Hang out, see if he wants to come over and talk to us. Oh, one guy I do have permission from James Madison. He said, okay, whatever, man. It's looking like maybe they just understand our rights. Don't want to violate them. Self-help center.
No filming in here, sir. This is a private law firm. Sir, no filming in here. You gotta leave.
Sorry?
There's no filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. This is a private law firm. We have a court order. I need you to leave right now.
Whoa, hey,
I know I need you to leave right now.
Hey, you're getting a little close to me, buddy.
I need you to leave right now.
Hey, please
I
don't
need
touch
you
me.
to leave right now.
I don't even know who you are, man.
I need you to leave right now.
I don't know who you are. What's your name?
I'm gonna get the marshals.
I don't even know who you are, man. Whoa, look at this nutcase. Hey, this guy's just touching me, man. You just go around cussing random people. I don't know who you are.
You're not allowed.
What's your name? Hey, what's your name? If you work here, what is your name so I can make a complaint against you?
Stay out.
You're a fucking nutcase, huh? Ridiculous.
Crazy.
You act like this to everybody here? Ridiculous.
Let's first take a look at what the auditor wrote on his screen here. It says, private law firm in the self-help center with doors wide open to the public, which I get. It does seem a little odd. However, if we go to the Civil Law Help Center's website and scroll all the way to the bottom, we find this little nugget here. It reads, this website was designed and is maintained by Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada, Incorporated, a private, nonprofit 501c3 organization that operates the Civil Law Self-Help Center through a contract with Clark County, Nevada. So, the office that he was just in and got kicked out of is a private nonprofit help center. So no, he doesn't get this man's name and they get to control what goes on in their office. The guy had every right to escort him out at this point. I'm only pointing this out because Blue Line Transparency and later on Leroy Truth Investigates failed to inform their audience that this was a private company. And technically, all of that is mostly irrelevant because when we get to the administrative order, you'll see that it encompasses the entire building.
What's going on, man?
The court has an administrative order that you are not allowed to film in the courtroom.
Right, in the
courthouse,
courtroom, yeah.
Without the courthouse, without express permission. Have you
I
gotten
do.
permission?
I do, yeah.
Can I see the permission?
Yeah, I got it from James.
I don't know who James is.
James Madison.
Okay. Can I see
Author
it?
of the Constitution. Yeah, it's called First Amendment.
Okay.
I have permission. So,
Just to make sure, so you're not going to stop filming?
I mean, honestly, man, I don't want any issues here. I'm not here to cause any disturbances.
I'm just asking you to stop filming by the court order. So
When was this court order issued? I'd like to. Do you have a copy of it?
Okay, let's now take a closer look at this court order because, once again, Blue Line Transparency nor Leroy Truth Investigates mention the details. I know when I get into these documents, it's sometimes seen as the more boring parts of my videos. Saying that, at least from my vantage point, covering these documents is usually the most important part. It gets to the heart of their arguments and often shows how they are incorrect or, at the very least, misleading their audience. This specific court order I found very interesting. I'm only including snippets of the order, but I've linked the entire thing down below in the description. So this order is relatively new and it was just filed this summer, with the title being an administrative matter of photographing, filming, and recording non-proceedings within the 8th Judicial District courthouses. So why was this order needed in the first place? Well, according to the Chief Judge, recent complaints by jurors and court personnel have precipitated a review of the uses of electronic devices that photograph, record, and film jurors, the public visiting the courthouse, and courthouse employees performing their duties. Continuing, Nevada Revised Statute 3.0252D provides that the Chief Judge shall adopt rules that are necessary for the orderly conduct of court business. And scrolling down a little bit, the Chief Judge has determined that this administrative order is necessary to provide for the orderly conduct of court business and to ensure the quality and continuity of court services. It continues, and this is a biggie. The courthouses are non-public forums. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution, as applied to state governments through the 14th Amendment, prohibits states from, quote, abridging the freedom of speech. Article 1, Section 9 of the Nevada Constitution provides that no law shall be passed to restrain or abridge the liberty of speech or of the press. In analyzing the constitutionality of restrictions placed on protected speech, activities that take place on government property, the United States Supreme Court has differentiated between public and non-public forums. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has held that buildings used for the purpose of conducting the business of the county and the courts are deemed a non-public forum. The Chief Judge cited multiple cases in the footnotes that assisted him in determining this, but one in particular stood out. I recently had a debate with First Amendment Auditor Vegas Vips, where I used this case of U.S. versus Coquinda to try to show him that the Supreme Court has deemed postal property, including the sidewalk on postal property, as a non-public forum. Because of this, prohibitions on First Amendment activity, as long as they are reasonable and viewpoint neutral, remain intact at the post office. Leroy and Blue Line Transparency, you've officially been coquinda'd. Moving on. As non-public forums, the common areas of the 8th Judicial District Court courthouses require reasonable restrictions regarding photographing, recording, and filming in those areas in order to preserve the safety, decorum, and order of the courts. Photographing, filming, and recording courthouse patrons, jurors, and employees may interfere with both the public's intended purpose for being inside the courthouse as well as the work the court employees are there to complete, and may be disruptive to the orderly conduct of court business. And finally, we get to the actual rule. Photography, filming, or recording in the common areas of the 8th Judicial District Court courthouses is strictly prohibited except as authorized by the Chief Judge, court executive officer, or court public information officer. Common areas is defined as all areas of the 8th Judicial District courthouses except for the courtrooms. There are of course different rules for the courtrooms themselves. And I wanted to point this last part out. The 8th Judicial District Court courthouses shall include the following properties in Las Vegas: the Regional Center at 200 Lewis Avenue, where we are currently at. That means the entire building.
So,
What-
I just need
what-
to
you
ask
know what judge
if you're
signed that?
going to stop filming, because if you're not, then I'm going to have to trespass you. So, the
Well,
options
I don't think I can be trespassed from a public building unless I'm committing a crime.
failure to follow the court rules is a crime. So, it's up to you. I'm just wanting to make
Right,
sure.
right.
that-
So just we're straight here.
Yes,
so a
just yes or no.
policy.
It's a yes or no
So
question.
a policy.
It's a yes or no question.
Well, sir, I'm just trying to have a dialogue with you here.
No
Just
dialogue. It's just a yes or no question. It's a yes or no.
Well, I just want to have a little dialogue here because
so
honestly, I
all right.
have a constitutional right to do what I'm doing.
No,
If we
I'm
can
not
just have
going
a-
for it. Can I have either a Sam or Lincoln unit respond, please?
So yeah, I'm just trying to have a peaceful dialogue with you, man. And so I think that I have a right to do what I'm doing. I'm not interfering with anybody. Obviously, just walked in the building.
You're going to be trespassing, just letting you know.
You can't trespass me from the public.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
Have you? Well, I'm not trying to challenge your authority or anything. I'm just saying that I think I have a right to do what I'm doing as long as I'm not causing any disturbances. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't intend to go in any courtrooms, anything like that. And also, I would like this guy's name right here. Do you know who his supervisor is? He says he claims he works here.
Where's the court order to give him?
Wait, what is your name, sir? You just assaulted me. You just committed a crime. So are you going to investigate that?
There was no assault. The man just let him out of his building after asking the auditor to stop filming. These guys really do run to the police more than any bootlicker that I know. As for his trespassing claims, according to the order, anyone found to be photographing, filming, or recording in violation of this rule may be removed from the courthouse, which is what they've been trying to do.
Yeah, there was.
Immediately need you to read this.
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Okay, put it down right now.
Hey, just
Put it down.
give me the one foot here
Put
so
it
I can.
down.
I'm just trying to get a good
Read
camera
that.
angle.
Put it down. You are
Sir,
not
I
allowed
was just-
recording here. Put it down.
Please
sir.
don't
You're
touch
not
my
allowed
camera.
to record.
Okay, look, I'm just trying to have a dialogue.
down.
I want to have a peaceful
Put it
dialogue.
down and we'll have the
Sir, I have a
dialogue.
constitutional right to do what I'm doing. Please don't touch me.
No, you don't.
I'm not
Not
here to
this
interfere
building.
with anybody. You guys are like backing me in a corner.
Sir, you do not have the right to film.
Okay, sir, I was just assaulted. A crime just took place.
Okay, let's discuss this first. Put this camera down.
Well, first I want to make sure. Okay,
Sir, you either put the camera down or you're leaving, or you will be trespassed.
sir, I don't think I can be trespassed from a public
Yes, I
building.
can.
I'm not committing any crimes. I'm
Yes,
not here
I
trying
can.
to interfere with anybody.
Sir,
please
put it down and you'll be
de-escalate.
trespassed.
Please de-escalate, sir.
Sir, put it
I
down
haven't
or
even
you
had a
will be
chance to. I don't
trespassed.
even know what you handed me.
Put this down.
Can I read
that.
this? Sir,
Put this
I
down
know
and
I have permission. I have written permission to be here. I have
US
written
Constitution. I already have
permission
Okay.
from
I
James
don't
Madison.
care. Read that.
You don't care about the Constitution?
Read that.
Did anyone hear the marshal say he didn't care about the Constitution? Many auditors tend to misinterpret officers by putting words in their mouths. The marshal, committed to upholding the Constitution, never claimed indifference to it. He simply dismissed the auditor's ill-informed opinion.
I don't want this to, be a lawsuit for the city. It's not
Sue
worth
away,
all that.
sir. Read that.
Sue
Put this
away.
down or you're going to be trespassed.
Sir, I can't be trespassed from a public
Yes,
building
you
unless
can
I'm
be.
committing a crime.
Okay, sir, at this point, I am trespassing you. If you do not put this down right now, you will be placed under arrest.
If I don't put it down, I
Okay,
can walk.
turn it away, turn it off, or you're going to jail.
Hey, please don't touch me. I'm backing up.
No, sir, if
I'm
you
backing
do
away.
not-
I'm
I
backing
need your
away. You guys are.
information because you're being trespassed right now. I need your driver's
Have I
license.
committed a crime?
I need your driver's
Hey,
license.
excuse
I
me.
need your. Sir, I just
Sir,
told you,
please.
put it down.
I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave under threat of arrest.
Go.
That's it.
Go.
Hey,
Put
please
it down,
don't touch
sir.
me. Please
Put it
don't touch
down.
me. Please
Put
don't
it
touch
down.
me.
Go.
Please don't touch me, sir. Sir.
Put it down.
Hey, don't touch. You're breaking my gimbal. Why would you
not
break
allowed
my
to record
property?
in here, sir.
Please, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Go. Why are you touching
Go.
me?
Go.
Why are you assaulting me?
you're not
Get
allowed
your
to
hand.
record in
Why
here.
is your hand on my stuff?
Sir, if you do not quit right now, you will be trespassed.
I'm
You
leaving.
are trespassed right now.
I'm walking. I'm trying to walk out of the building.
We
Okay.
should place you under arrest.
I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave.
Okay.
Please don't touch me. I'm leaving.
No, you're being placed under arrest.
I was walking out the door.
That will be taken as evidence.
I'm trying to leave, sir. I don't want any
Too late.
issues.
Too late.
I was backing away.
You got all the issues. You got all the issues you wanted. You got what you came for.
Okay, grab my body camera as well.
Got it. It's evidence.
So the auditor was officially charged with trespassing, booked, and released. It's a little tough to read his citation, but you may be shocked to hear it doesn't say he was arrested for filming. It says, quote, did return or remain on property after warning not to trespass by a representative of the owner. To wit, Lieutenant Wells said warning being issued due to violation of court rule, filming inside. Let's now listen to Leroy Truth Investigates explain to his audience what happened. Take note of the ominous music playing in the background as he speaks, a clear attempt to present himself as a serious journalist delivering hard-hitting facts. Let's see if these hard-hitting facts actually line up.
Today I'm featuring a brand new channel, Blue Line Transparency. And he just started. He only has 53 subscribers as of this recording. So send him some love. Let him know Leroy Truth sent you, and go there right now and subscribe to his channel. In today's video, Blue Line Transparency exposes the blatant disregard for our rights to film in public. Blue Line is aggressively approached by an unknown individual, denied permission to film, and ultimately arrested for simply exercising his First Amendment right. The video begins with Blue Line peacefully entering the Las Vegas Justice Court. He is immediately met with hostility and misinformation from an unidentified employee who claims the building is private and prohibits filming. Blue Line, however, remains calm and asserts his legal right to record. Despite that, Blue Line is subjected to escalating harassment and intimidation. He is repeatedly ordered to stop filming, threatened with arrest, and even physically assaulted by a deputy marshal. Despite attempting to de-escalate the situation and peacefully leave the building, Blue Line is unlawfully arrested for trespassing. This video from Blue Line Transparency serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of holding public officials accountable for their actions. Blue Line's experience is a clear example how our fundamental rights can be disregarded and violated by those entrusted to uphold them. Please share this video. Blue Line Transparency shines a light on this injustice and encourages viewers to join the fight for transparency and accountability in government. Watch this.
So very serious, Leroy. Unclench a little bit, buddy. Let's go over what he just said. His first lie. Leroy claimed the auditor was arrested for simply exercising his First Amendment right. As I showed you in the video and from the citation, that wasn't the case at all. Leroy's second lie. He says this man here told him that the building was private, when in actuality, he said, quote, there's no filming in here, this is a private law firm. Again, I proved in my video that this was actually a private law firm, and at no point did he say the entire building was private. Lie number 3. Leroy said he was physically assaulted by the marshal. The marshal, charged with preserving safety, decorum, and all court orders, was attempting to lead him out of the building. That's not assault. That's him upholding a lawful court order. And lastly, Leroy's biggest lie was when he said the auditor attempted to de-escalate the situation and peacefully leave the building. Let's see if that was what actually happened.
What's that?
Can't take pictures of it.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand. Why not?
You can't take pictures of it because it's a secure. You have permission to film already?
Permission? Yeah, I do.
No filming in here, sir. This is a private law firm. Sir, no filming in here. You gotta leave.
Sorry?
There's no filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. This is a private law firm. We have a court order. I need you to leave right now.
So,
Just to make sure, so you're not going to stop filming?
I mean, honestly, man, I don't want any issues here. I'm not here to cause any disturbances.
I'm just asking you to stop filming by the court order. So,
What,
I just need
what,
to ask
you know what
you
judge
if you're
signed that?
going to stop filming, because if you're not, then I'm going to have to trespass you. So, the
Well, I
options
don't think I can be trespassed in a public building unless I'm committing a crime. Walk in the building.
you're going to be trespassed. I'm just letting you know.
You can't trespass me from public. Hi, how you doing, sir?
Okay, put it down right now.
Hey, just
Put it down.
give me the one foot here
Put
so
it
I can.
down.
I'm just trying to get a good
Read
camera
that.
angle.
Put it down. You're not
Sir,
allowed
I was just-
recording here. Put it down.
Please
sir.
don't
You're
touch
not
my
allowed
camera.
recording.
Okay, look, I'm just trying to have a dialogue.
Put it down.
I want to have a peaceful
Put it
dialogue.
down and we'll have the
Sir, I have a
dialogue.
okay.
Sir, you either put the camera down or you're leaving, or you will be trespassed.
Fear with anybody?
Sir,
please
put it down and you'll be
de-escalate.
trespassed.
Please de-escalate, sir.
Sir, put it
I haven't
down
even
or
had
you
a
will be
chance to. I don't
trespassed.
even know what you handed me. Crime.
Okay, sir, at this point, I am trespassing you. If you do not put this down right now, you will be placed under arrest.
I'm confident everyone gets the point. Before we wrap up, let's watch one more clip of Blue Line Transparency sharing his thoughts on the matter. These narratives play a crucial role in shaping their audience's perspective of what they just watched, often stirring up a fervor in the comment section. However, When these statements lack truth, it's important to call them out. Let's listen in.
We the people have a right to film our government servants in the course of their jobs. For a lieutenant to not know that we have this right and to have no clue how to de-escalate is just crazy to me. It makes me wonder if this guy has been a tyrant his entire career and how many new officers he's been a part of training. So I don't hate cops, but I do hate cops with these huge egos that just think they're our overlords and we're supposed to just cower down and do whatever they say. We're going to hold these tyrants accountable in federal court, and it all starts with getting undeniable video evidence of their crimes.
Okay, I just wanted to touch on a couple of points. Yes, you do have a right to film public employees in the course of their duties. However, it's not so simple. The Supreme Court has ruled multiple times that reasonable and viewpoint neutral restrictions can be placed in government buildings. There's also time, place, and manner that can be factored in as well. Also, no one, including me, is asking anyone to cower down to authority and do whatever they say. I will, however, argue what's factual and what the laws state. Again, the judge in this case was granted the power to put reasonable prohibitions in place throughout the 8th Judicial District courthouses. And who gave him that power? We the people, of course, through the state legislator. See Nevada State Statute 3.0252D for reference. And finally, he says he wants to sue in federal court, which I find highly unlikely. This is often the thread a lot of them throw out as red meat to their audience. I'm sure there are others, but the only ones I see regularly following through with these lawsuits are Jeff Gray and George Metz, aka Rogue Nation. Pretty much every other auditor makes this proclamation, but never follows through. Again, red meat. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. If you've made it this far, I truly appreciate you watching the video. I did have a lot to say in this one, and I hope it wasn't too boring. And if you do want to see similar content in the future, please do remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. This is Dummy Kruger, and I'll see you guys on the next video.